Luke Calder, a broke rancher with nothing but $3 and a failing ranch, walked into the auction yard expecting nothing but dust and disappointment. But then he saw her, Maeve, standing tall on the wooden platform, wrists tied, eyes fierce and untamed, labeled by the auctioneer as too wild. And while the crowd laughed and whispered, Luke felt something ignite inside him, something he hadn't felt in years, a spark that told him this woman was different, not broken, not lost, but alive in a way the world couldn't handle. And despite his empty pockets, he raised his hand, called the price, and bought her, not knowing why, not expecting anything, only feeling the pull of fate as the hammer fell and the responsibility settled on his chest, heavier than any debt he'd ever carried. And as he cut her free by the wagon, Maeve didn't thank him, didn't bow. She only introduced herself, strong, defiant, untouchable. And the road back to the ranch was quiet but alive with tension, because the land around them seemed to shift as if recognizing her presence. And once home, she handled his wildest horse as if born to ride, calming the animal that no man dared mount. And Luke watched in awe, knowing his ranch was changing because of her, because Maeve brought more than skill. She brought fire, courage, and a presence that unsettled every man who thought he knew control. And trouble found them anyway when the men from her past came riding at sunset, claiming she belonged to them. But Maeve, with eyes sharper than any blade, stood her ground, and Luke knew in that moment she was no ordinary woman. She was a force of nature, a survivor, and he was not about to let anyone take her back. And nights by the fire, she shared fragments of her past, of being sold young, of learning to survive in a world that tried to break her. And Luke realized that the woman they called Untamable wasn't just his new worker. She was his reason to fight, his partner in every way that mattered. And this was only the beginning, because her strength would change his life forever. And if you think this short glimpse is intense, wait until you see the full story and the long video where every secret, every danger, every emotion comes alive. Watch it now to see the full journey of Luke and Maeve as they face the Wild West together.